I go by Tom, man, but you can call me your Uncle Tom. Oh, this is gonna be a controversial video, but you know what? I thought it'd be a fun video to make at the same time. So we are gonna go through all these game show hosts and rank them from a S tier to F tier. If I put someone in who, it means I don't know who they are and never watched the show properly. So let's start. I'm not sure who that is, so I'm just gonna put him in who. Yeah, definitely a who. Okay, Alfonso Roberto. I really like him a lot. I think he hosted Cast 21. I think Cast 21 is actually a really strong game show. I know there's others like Top Card and Gambit. Gambit's a close second. Top Card is trash in my opinion. I don't like the show, so I don't think he's a S tier host, but I definitely think he's a solid B. Alan London, ooh, OG password host. Now he is definitely under the likes of Bill Cullen and Wink Martindale, but he's actually got a personality. He's got a persona. He's got Betty White to help him out too. I think he is one of those hosts from this era that actually do stand out enough and has enough charm to keep him from being obscure and bland. So I definitely think he's a B. Who is this guy? Is this Donnie? I don't. Is this Donnie? I forgot his name. I don't know if it's Donnie. Let me look before I say my mouth. I'm just gonna put him in who for now, and then we'll figure it out. Oh, this lady. Oh my gosh, she was so cold. Oh, I remember. Oh, she's definitely. I definitely gotta put her in B. I forget her name. She was on The Weakest Link. Her sassiness and her attitude is chef's kiss. I think she's definitely very unique. And for being a female host, she definitely does enough to stand out. Anthony Anderson. I think he chose To Tell the Truth. I can't really comment on his hosting. I've watched a couple episodes, but like, he's mad. D tier. Who is this? Not I know who it is. Yeah, I'm just gonna put him in who because I haven't watched enough of him. I know who this is though. Alec Baldwin. Y'all gonna call me crazy. I don't like Alec Baldwin's match game at all. I'm putting him in F. See, what he fails is he's too serious. This is the problem with hiring Hollywood actors to be on unscripted shows. They don't adapt very well, and honestly, I don't think he translated well. I know other people said he's better than Martin Short. Honestly, I've not watched Martin Short, so I'm not gonna rank him properly. I don't like Alec Baldwin as host. Oh Lord, Bob freaking Barker S tier. Do I need to explain why? Do I have to explain why? Who the hell is this? Is this Tom Bergeron? Yeah, who the hell is this? I don't know. I think this is Donnie. This is a who. This is a who. I'm not sure who that is. Oh, Bill Rafferty. He's very similar to Ray Combs, I feel like, but I feel like he's very generic and bland, so I'm gonna put him in D. Not awful, but again, don't know about him. Who? I think this is Donnie. Let me make sure. I'm not sure. If this is y'all correct me in the comments. I have to. I didn't. I'll be honest. I did not do enough research on these faces. So, um, obviously he's hosted the weakest version of Pyramid by far. I don't think he's a terrible host, but like I don't think he's solid. So I'll definitely put him in D. I'm not rearranging them D tier. Who the hell is this now? Who? Brooke Burns. I actually do know about it. I really like her energy. I don't think she's up there with some of these guys, but I definitely do think she's got enough energy and charisma. She's definitely a C tier host. Who? Okay. Okay, let me make sure I know. This guy, I don't remember, but I'm gonna put him in who for now. Who? Definitely who. I don't know his face. Do not know his face. Who is this? All right. Someone I know, Bruce. He is hilarious. He's very witty. He's very much like Pat Sajak, but for a UK audience. I actually really like Bruce a lot. He's definitely not up there with some of these guys, but I definitely think he's got enough charm. Oh no, that's not Bruce. What the fuck? The main host. Oh no, sorry, my bad, bro. But yeah, no, he's still a B-tier host, but my bad, bro. I don't remember his name, but sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Who? Oh, is this Ross Schaefer? Is this Ross Schaefer? I'm still putting. I don't know enough. I'm not 100% sure. Who is this? Yeah, definitely. Ray fucking Combs. Now we're gonna get into some good talent. Ray Combs is an 8. He's not S tier. I'm not putting him in S tier. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Go back up. Go back up. Thank you. He ain't up here at S tier, but he's way miles better than Richard Dawson. A tier. He is hilarious at times. And while I don't think his comedy stands, he is leagues ahead of Richard Dawson. I consider him, if it weren't Steve Harvey was there, he'd be the best host by a mile. Bert Convey! I really, really like him. I'm going to put him A tier. I think he's better than All in London. He hosts Super Password and Tattletales. He's really funny. He's really energetic. He's awkward, but in a good way. I think this is Ross. No, this definitely is Ross Schaefer. This definitely. Is this Bill Cohen? No, this one has to be Bill Cohen. This is Ross. Ross Schaefer! I have to put him in D. I really did not like him. I'll be honest. He just doesn't click at all. For being the second or third match game host, he just did not click like Gene. Ooh. This is going to controversial. Bill Cullen's a C-tier host. I know. Put down the pitchforks. Let me explain. Besides, I said this a million times. Being a good game show host and good game show player is only part of the puzzle. Bill Cullen is boring. I will fall asleep if I had to watch one of his shows. No bullshit. He has nothing to him other than being a good game show connoisseur, and he's the wizard of game shows. Other than that, he's a nope. If he didn't have that, I probably would put him in F. He's boring. He has no personality. See, what makes a good game show host is you have to be a good game player, a good knowledgeable about the game show, and have some personality and quirks. Bill Cullen has basically one of the three, and honestly, that's only good enough to get him to C tier. If he didn't host as many shows as he did, he'd probably be a D or F 100%. David Ruprecht, 100% A tier. I loved it. David Ruprecht has got a lot of energy, got a lot of charisma, very goofy, very upbeat. I definitely do think he deserves A tier. Oh gosh, John O'Hurley. Oh, he's definitely the weakest of the Family Feud hosts. F tier. I think he hosts Tell the Truth okay, but other than that, he's Family Feud wasn't his show. To Tell the Truth is a little better, but I don't think he fits there either. So yeah, this is who. Dick Clark. Ooh, he's definitely above B tier. I'm gonna put him in S. We're gonna ignore Bandstand and New Year's Eve. He is the iconic host of Pyramid. Nobody tops him. I think there's one host that comes close, but all the game show hosts, he's definitely got. He's got issues though. That's why I'm debating A or S. I really want to put him in S, but if he wasn't so laid back all the time, I think he would get an S. I would have no hesitation S. Right now, I'm gonna keep him in S, but if I change my mind later, Drew Carey. You gotta put him in S tier. He and Bob Barker are on the same level, in my opinion. You can't compare. This should be an argument. People are always gonna go Bob Barker because it's a classic, but you can't just on Drew Carey. He is a fantastic host. In some ways, he's better than Bob Barker because he's being a comedian, he's gonna interact well with the contestants, the most important part of the show, and he's done that very well. He's turned the show good. I will always say this: whether or not the host you can debate about, that's a debate argument for all day. In terms of the show, Price is Right is not bet is the current Price is Right is leagues in its own is in its own league. It is way better than the Barker era. It is the show has never looked, felt, and been what's the proper word? The show is at its peak, I'm thinking. There's no stopping this train. Its current Price is Right will slab the Barker era, in my opinion. Do not know this guy. Skip. Don't remember. Oh no, here comes some controversy. Elizabeth Banks. Oh my lord. See, I don't think she's a bad host. I think she's hosting the wrong show. Pressure Luck is not her show. If she was realistically, she needs to host Match Game. I think she fits Match Game, honestly. But she's not awful. But she's definitely an F tier host. She's, again, if this was any other game show, I'd probably be inclined to put her elsewhere. But no, she's an F tier host. Don't know you. Bob Eubanks. I think he's a good host. I think him and Newlywed and Contracts are very fine. I think that what holds him back, he's trying too hard to appeal to the audience at the time, and it comes off as very cringe. He's a very cringe host. I think he's probably, of all them game show hosts from his era, he's probably the most cringe. So I'm going to put him in B. I was going to say, that's not Louis Anderson. Do not know you. Oh, no, I know you. You're the guy who Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? No, I think he fits the show very well. I'm putting him in B. Don't know you. Gene Rayburn. Absolutely a good game show host. I put him he is very high on my list in my opinion. I think he's the only Match Game host proper for this show. I think he's fit the show very well. It'd be a crime not to put him in S. Not sure, not 100%. George Gray. See, as an announcer, he's fine. As a host of The Weakest Link, I haven't watched many clips of it. It does feel a little strange watching him in it. But like from what I've seen, he's alright. But I think the Price Right doesn't help him out, so I'm gonna put him in A. I think him being a Price is Right thing actually does help him out. Mark, I forgot his name. I think he did Russian Roulette. He's fine. He's not the worst game show host. He's a decent C tier. Not sure you are. Howie Mandel, iconic game show host. Very iconic for Deal or No Deal. He hosts America's Got Talent. I think he's very fine in that. Iconic Deal or No Deal host. You gotta put him in A tier. 100%. Jack Berry, boring. Lynn, I forgot her last name. I'm sorry. See, she's not the worst. I would put her under. She's very much like her predecessor, but like she doesn't do enough to stick out against without her. Not sure. Jim Perry, yeah, I'm putting him above. He's above Bob Eubanks for Card Shark, so that and Sell the Century, I really did like him, so I'm gonna put him in A tier. Not sure. Definitely not sure. John Davidson. See, I put him as a second host. I say, besides Dick Clark, he's the second. He is the best pyramid host of them all. I put him ahead of Michael Strahan, ahead of Donnie and Mike Richards. He's definitely a very, very likable game show host. He does a lot of things that Dick Clark didn't do and have a lot more energy. So if I had to I put them as equals, if in my opinion. But I'm definitely gonna give him an S tier host. I really, really, really liked him. Not sure. John Bowser Ballman. For that one stint he did on Hollywood Squares, I thought he fit the role perfectly as Gene's sidekick. So I really ended up liking him. And as a celebrity guest, as Bowser or John Bauman, I think he's very good. So I will definitely give him some credit. I don't think he's an A or S tier, but I'll definitely give him a solid B. Oh, don't watch enough about him, so I'm not going to comment. No idea. Jimmy Fallon, F. What can you see? He is a talk show host hosting a very serious game show, and there are times he just falls flat. Not sure, not sure, not sure, not sure. Oh, gosh, this is going to be controversial. Damn it. Oh, no. Oh, no, I didn't skip Richard Klein. Never mind. Leslie Jones. Again, just like Elizabeth Banks, she's hosting the wrong show, Supermarket Sweep. However, I think she has enough charm and personality to put her a little bit higher than her. So I definitely will give her a D. She's hosting the wrong show. David Lynn, I don't know much about him. Louis Anderson. He is hilarious. Hilarious game show host. Definitely was drooping by his final season, but even after that, he is still one of the most funniest people on earth. He is very gifted with his comedy, so I definitely think he's a B-tier host. No idea who you are. No idea. Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna explain it. This guy's F. This guy's, I think, out of everyone, but okay, minus the Who's. We're going to disqualify the Who's because I don't know who they are or just not familiar enough with the shows where it hosts. This guy is probably the worst game show host of them all. I would put him, Elizabeth Banks. It's one of these guys next in line as one of the worst. No idea who you are. But yeah, he's boring. Karsha dragged on. Mike Richards. People, I know he had a controversy, and we're not gonna ignore that. That does tank him. However, I'm gonna still put him in C. I don't think he's the worst. So it's Monty Hall. Oh, here comes. Oh, I might as well just do him and Wayne Brady. Monty Hall. D tier. He's too stiff. Far too stiff. Oh, this is wrong. Man, what did I rank? Did I rank? Yeah, I know I did the right thing. Yeah, he's a detail host. I'm sorry. The problem with Monty Hall is he's so stuck into that trope of let's make a deal that when he hosts other shows and other things, he's stuck with that trope, and I think it damages him in the long run. So I'm just gonna get Wayne Brady out of there. Wayne Brady is leagues ahead of Monty Hall. Wayne Brady is funny. His improv on the show and how he handles the show is what makes the show tick these days. I think is a very well addition. I think him and his rest of his main character cast gel really well. I definitely think the chemistry is there. I would definitely put him in S tier. He is leagues ahead of Monty Hall. I'm sorry. No, not sure. Martin Short, know who he is. Never watched one of his stuff, so I'm going to rank him in who for now. Not sure. Pat fucking Sajak. Come on, bro. You can't put... Did they not put Vanna White here? I am disappointed. He is not a who. S tier. If Vanna White was on this list, 100% S tier too. You can't imagine we're without them. I don't know where Ryan Seacrest is. I might have skipped him by accident or put him in who. If I did, I'll fix it out. I would put him in A or B for sure. Not nowhere near Pat Sajak, but I think for his first 2 seasons, he's on the green track. No idea. Peter fucking Tamarkin, the best and the only true game show host of Pressure Luck. Very funny, very witty, takes the game seriously, interacts with the contestants well, has a really good connection with the announcer, Rod Roddy. When he started, you didn't think he would be a great, but he earned that title very much so. So he's definitely an S tier host. I don't remember who this is. So Regis Philbin for the American Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I think he's what do I rank his counterpart, the UK one? B? Yeah, they're about the same. B. Richard Karn. I actually don't. See, this is one of those things where actors who usually get. He's an actor first, and you would think he wouldn't work with the unscripted nature of Family Feud, but he actually kind of works. I don't think he's up there with Ray Combs and someone else who we're going to mention, but I think he's definitely a third option, so I'll give him a B. No idea who you are. Ross Schaefer. Don't care for him. F tier. Not sure who you are. No idea. Ooh. Steve Harvey. Now, regardless of how you feel towards the Family Feud of being raunchy and everything, hands down, if Ray Combs didn't exist, I would put him as the best host. S tier. He has transformed that show into his own. He is funny as fuck. And I think he's very, very much the older father figure in television. Someone who loves people but is not afraid to call them out when they do dumb shit. I appreciate him a lot. Michael Strahan, I would put him as a third option between John Davidson and Dick Clark. He's not an S tier host, but I think he's a solid B. He's a solid. Oh, that's C, dumbass. That's B. I know who this is. Not sure. Oh, Todd Newton. I actually really like Todd Newton. I forgot he hosted Whammy. Definitely B tier. He's under Peter Tomarken by a mile, but like he's not awful. He's not the worst. Don't remember you, Alex Trebek. Now, I don't care for Jeopardy because Jeopardy is just not my type of show. I think the trivia is very intimidating at times. I think it's a game that's easy in concept but hard to play. But I will say Alex Trebek is a wonderful game show host. Absolutely deserves to be an S tier. And Wink Martindale. Ooh. C tier with Bill Cullen. He's very much like Bill Cullen, except I put him up below Bill because like he barely does anything. He doesn't have the star power as Bill, and it's just boring, honestly. No offense. I know Bill Cullen passed away, and prayers to his family and friends, obviously. We missed a legend game show host. I still think he's a legend. I think other hosts should be seen him from past and present. So here's my list. Ignore the Who's, because like I don't know them well enough or don't watch the shows enough to give a solid ranking. But yeah, I think this is fair. How many do I have in the top 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, this is my top 10. See, if I had remembered Rain Brady, I would have knocked Ray Combs down a peg because I talked about it on stream. I completely forgot about Rain Brady. He's absolutely a top 10 game show host. I have to knock Ray Combs down a peg, honestly. But then again, I really do like Steve. See, I would want to put him in S tier, but like that's saying he and Steve Harr are the same, and that's not true, unfortunately. So if I had to rearrange these in order from the top 10, so I would put you at number 10, you number 9. So Dick Clark number 10, Alex Trebek number 9, Davidson, but then you gotta put then again you gotta put him. See, that's more fair. That's more fair. Sajak absolutely needs to be in the top 5. Who are we cutting? Number 7. Wayne Brady, 7. Nah. Yeah, Wayne Brady, 7. Gene Rayburn. Oh, I really like him, and I really like both of these. I'm gonna say Gene Rayburn slightly in. It's one of these two is number. Wait, 1, 2. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's fair. And then I'm cool with Pat Sajak / Vanna White being number 3. Now here comes the hard part. I'm actually okay. I'm okay with this top 10. I'm actually not mad at it. Right now, I would put Drew Carey ahead of Bob Barker, but my opinion between these two and these two flip all the time. So, and same with these two. So, I feel like this is the most fair I can do. So, I think in order, I like Burt Convey. I'm gonna put him above. I will go like this. That's all I would change. And then Alan London can stay. I think one, two. There's 16. Yeah, I'll put. I think this is a very valid. And then the rest we can order. Y'all can order as you please. So, but yeah, if this is my top 10 in order, just because you're not number one does not mean you're not a bad host. I would say anything from B tier up are good game show hosts. So from Alex Newton, from Todd Newton to Drew Carey, besides Bob Barker, and those are the good game show hosts. C tiers are pretty mid. D tiers are like, well, I wouldn't say it's mid. I would say they're okay. They're good, but they're not great. They could be better. D tier is mid. Anything F tier, if you're an F tier, yeah, you sucked. I'm sorry. So, what are y'all thoughts on this tier list? Y'all can don't be too harsh in the comments now. This is just my opinions. But in my opinion, I would say Drew Carey or Bob Barker have to be number one. Pat Sajak / Vanna White number 2, or whoever you got after between Drew Carey and Bob Barker, that needs to be number 2. Pat Sajak / Vanna White number 3. Peter Tamarkin 4, Gene Rayburn 5, Steve Harvey 6, Wayne Brady 7, Dick Clark 8, Alex Trebek 9, and John Davidson 10. I actually don't hate this. So let me know in the comments what y'all think of this tier list. If I should do more of them. I could do one hosting, doing on the shows. I can do that. That'll be a fun one. Until next time, Tom, it's 6 and thank you for watching, and bye for now.